What's up, guys? Hey, guys, this is Himanshu Sharma, and this is Immortal Monster Wrestling, and this is my top 10 Brock Lesnar matches of all time. So, previous week I did top 10 John Cena matches of all time. Those were not a big hit, so I did Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar is a draw. Next week I will do AJ Styles top 10 matches of all time, so maybe some indie smarks will watch it, and maybe some guys will watch this too. So let's start. Some people. So let's before starting it, let me make something clear that I personally like Brock Lesnar, unlike some people. That's why I chose him, not because of he's a draw or something. That I think Brock Lesnar is the most legit guy in WWE, and he brings a different vibe to the environment in the ring. He feels more legit, and when he's motivated, he can give a great match out of people. Even today, I don't think Brock Lesnar has more technical classics. He had more technical classics when he before he left the company, before 2004. But when since he come back, he had more meaty matches like beating the shit out of his opponent, suplexing them, and F5ing them. So before we start, here are some honorable mentions. So first honorable mention is Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker Hell in a Cell 2003 match. The second honorable mention is Brock Lesnar versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. It was basically Brock Lesnar beating the shit out of Shinsuke Nakamura, so that's why I didn't put him in my list. There's one more match in which Brock Lesnar is going to beat the shit out of his opponent, but I have put that on the list. It was kind of boring, that match was. And next up, we have another honorable mention, that is Brock Lesnar versus The Rock SummerSlam 2002 for the WWE Championship. So yeah, let's start with the list. Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 19 for the World Championship. It was a great match. It was two big men fighting, two legit men fighting. It was kind of a passing of the torch moment for Brock Lesnar when he beat Kurt Angle and Kurt Angle raised his hand. So the match was like Kurt Angle was the veteran in this match and Brock Lesnar was like a kind of a rookie, a very large and strong rookie. He was inexperienced. Kurt Angle had more experience. There were a lot of suplexes in the match, and Kurt Angle was kind of had an upper hand in this match at first. He was not overpowering Brock, but he had more experience in amateur wrestling, so he was kind of overpowering Brock, but not overpowering Brock. This match also had a great botch when Brock Lesnar did a shooting star press from the top rope and Kurt Angle was too far away, and Brock Lesnar did not had that much rotation, and he landed on his head. But Brock Lesnar could have been killed in this match, but he's Brock Lesnar, so he survived, and he had big balls, and he completed the match in F5 Kurt Angle, and then there was the passing of the torch moment. So next up, we have at number 9 is Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar WrestleMania 33 match. I absolutely loved this match. I could have made this match higher on the list, but I think there are some better matches because it was a kind of short match. It was a great build-up for a match. Brock Lesnar was beaten by Goldberg in 1 minute 26 seconds at Survivor Series 2016 in the main event. Then we have Goldberg eliminating Brock Lesnar in just like 10 seconds and Royal Rumble 2017, and then we had the match for the Universal Championship. People were disappointed in this match because they wanted Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho to be the Universal Championship match at WrestleMania, but I think they both, Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, gave more value to the Universal Championship than Jericho and Owens could have. So then we had the match. This match consisted of 4 moves only: spear, jackhammer, F5, and what, suplex, of course, suplex. Then this match had Brock Lesnar suplexing Goldberg 2 to 3 times before as the match started. Then Goldberg just no sold it and speared Brock Lesnar, and then speared him through the barricade, then speared him again, then speared him again, then throw him into the ring and hit a jackhammer on him. But Lesnar kicked out. Then he went again for the spear. Lesnar leaped, and then Goldberg hit the turnbuckles, and then he went to Suplex City, and then gets F5, and then Brock Lesnar beats him. It looked like, when I'm telling you that it is a bad match, but when you look at it, it is a fantastic match. It's like a meat brawl. like a boxing fight. It's a very good match. Next up at number 8 we have Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle. It's a SmackDown taping match, the 1 hour Iron Man match. It was a very good match. It had some great falls. It was a it was like a perfect wrestling match. What can I say else for this match? It had everything. It had suplexes to very good amateur wrestling to like everything. This match had everything. So Kurt Angle beat Brock Lesnar in this match. And so next up we have the number 7, Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker, Hell in a Cell 2015. So as I've mentioned in my honorable mentions, the Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle Hell in a Cell match of 2003. This is the match is 2015. It was better match. As we know, Brock beat Undertaker for the streak at WrestleMania 30. Then Undertaker came back and defeated him, kind of being a heel and cheating at SummerSlam 2015. And then we had the final match inside Hell in a Cell, and that was a great match. It was like again a Brock Lesnar match, meat fest. They both just beating the shit out of each other, and then at the end of the match, they Brock ripped the mat, and it was just wood in the ring, and the mat was just snatched by Brock, and they both hit their finishers on each other. Brock hit a low blow, and it was legal because it was a Hell in a Cell match, and then F5 Undertaker on the wooden part of the ring and pinned him. It was a great match. Undertaker was busted open in it. I think Brock was busted open too. I can't remember, but it was a great match. So next up at number 6 we have Brock Lesnar's returning match from UFC. It was Brock Lesnar versus John Cena, Extreme Rules 2012. See, some people have bad memory for this match because John Cena won this match, but I personally think it was a great match. Yeah, the result was bad. The result was actually very bad, but the match itself was very good. Brock Lesnar beating the shit out of Cena, and it showed that how tough is John Cena actually and how dangerous Brock Lesnar is. Because Brock Lesnar is very dangerous because he was in UFC, though he got his ass kicked by Frank Mir. And it was a great match. It had everything. It didn't have everything actually. Brock Lesnar just beat the shit out of Cena. He beat the shit out of the referee. At last, Cena hit him with a what kind of chain, a steel chain, and which busted Brock open, and then hit an A on the steel steps, which kind of made Brock look strong. That it took that much for Cena to beat Brock Lesnar, but it was kind of bad. I think Brock should have won this match. So, but the match itself was very good. At number 5, I think people would have put it higher on the list, but this is my number 5th. Brock Lesnar versus CM Punk, SummerSlam 2013 match. This match had everything. This match had CM Punk, Brock Lesnar doing different moves to the outside of the ring, CM Punk hitting him with the chairs, the distractions from Paul Heyman. It had everything. At last, Brock Lesnar won with the F5. Brock Lesnar also hit a Kimura lock on CM Punk, which was like one of the most devastating moves at that point. But CM Punk survived it, and it was a great match. It had like everything. CM Punk looked very very strong in this match, and I think Brock put over CM Punk more than Rock and Cena. I think Cena did Punk more over, but Brock did put Punk more over even in defeat than CM Punk did in some matches when he won. So next up we had at number 4. It is a recent match. It is Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles, Survivor Series 2017 match. Holy hell, that was a very good match. That pay-per-view itself on the card was one of the best pay-per-view cards I've ever seen. But the main event was bad. But this match itself, Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles for the not for anything, but for Brock Lesnar was the Universal Champion, AJ Styles was the WWE Champion. This match could have been Brock Lesnar versus Jinder Mahal, but AJ won the championship from Jinder before he failed, before the Indian experiment failed, and then they had an amazing match. Brock Lesnar was beating the shit out of AJ before the match, and AJ's selling was amazing. See, AJ's selling was amazing because he's a very good seller. And second thing is his hair is so fluffy that when he sells, his hair just go here and there, so it looks like he's that makes his selling twice more effective, his hair. So, and it is said that long hair guys sell better than the short hair guys in terms of professional wrestling, so that added to into it too. So then AJ, then Brock missed something, I think, and then he hit his knee, and then AJ capitalized on the knee hit. He also put Brock Lesnar in a calf crusher, which Brock sold amazingly, and then he just his counter to the move was also amazing. He just bashed AJ's head on the canvas again and again and again, and AJ also hit a beautiful, um, beautiful looking 450 springboard 450 on Brock Lesnar, but and also phenomenal forearm. But Brock Lesnar kicked out of that phenomenal forearm, and then he went again, but Brock Lesnar caught him and hit an F5, and that was a great sign of respect from Brock Lesnar when he nodded at AJ Styles and then left. So next up we have at number 3. Some people might be very angry at it, but I personally loved it. It's Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns WrestleMania 31 match, and I have not put it because Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank contract. The match itself was very good. It was again Brock Lesnar beating the shit out of Roman Reigns, and he was hitting Roman Reigns very hard, and Roman was also hitting him very hard. Roman busted open Brock Lesnar in the same cut that another UFC guy cut him open before, and he hit a Superman punch on that, a stiff Superman punch, and that busted open Brock again, and that was a very good moment. Brock Lesnar just this was a great match. Brock Lesnar hit 4 F5s on Roman Reigns, and he kicked out of 2. One was at the starting of the match at 30 seconds, and which was a very good start to the match. And Roman Reigns was laughing. It was not like comedy thing. It was actually Roman Reigns was laughing that you can hit with me with everything, but I'm the big dog and I want to quit. It is like a babyface thing, but still it worked at that point. It was pretty good. And then the icing on the cake was Seth cashing in his contract and making this match. If it would have been Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns alone, I would have still put it on number 3 because it was that damn good. But Seth Rollins actually added in this match and took the championship away from the hands of Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. It was a great match. Next up, we have again a recent match in 2017: Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe versus Braun Strowman at the fatal 4-way match for the Universal Championship at SummerSlam 2017. At that point, we had the rivalries going on: Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman, and Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar. They all had different rivalries, but they combined into one rivalry, and they just gave one hell of a match. Samoa Joe was the only one man who didn't came out as strong as he should be, but Braun looked like $1,000,000. That match made Braun into a monster that he is. Actually, Braun was a monster before, but that match solidified himself as the monster. But the next match at No Mercy, when Brock Lesnar defeated Braun Strowman with one F5, again degraded him. So this match was chaos all around. It was not even meat fest. It was just chaos all around, because Braun Strowman was in this match and he doesn't do that much meat fest thing. That is Brock Lesnar and Samoa Joe's work, and maybe Roman Reigns' work. Braun is just a he's just a superhero kind of guy. He just does chaotic things, and he did that, and that was very good match. And my final match and the best Brock Lesnar match of all time is a triple threat match in 2015 Royal Rumble 2015 between Brock Lesnar and John Cena versus Seth Rollins. It was the second best John Cena matches of all time for me, and it is the best Brock Lesnar match of all time. So that means Cena is better than Brock. Yeah, he is. It was. I'm gonna say everything that. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything about it because I reviewed it in my previous top 10 list. I just could say that it was a great match, maybe the greatest triple threat match of all time. So it was a great match. And so, guys, thank you And please like, share, and subscribe if you watch this video, and comment to